So Jacqueline is working on her Success Buffet Pyramid, and we were just talking about one of the things that she had here, which was inhale, exhale, and that reminded me of one of my early mentors who would always talk about things in terms of where are you applying your breath? Like your breath sustains you. Nothing is possible without your breath. And when he brought that home, I was like, okay, that's a basic asset that we take for granted. But to think about what are you breathing life into, I think is a really important, very grounding way to think about what am I doing with my life and kind of
Mm-hmm.
clarifying purpose. And so when we look at the Success Buffet Pyramid, this is modeled after the food pyramid. I don't know, is that still a thing? They still teach that in school? So I know it's changed because when I was young, carbohydrates was the foundation, and now it's changed to vegetables. So times change. And sugar used to be in the food pyramid, and it's not anymore.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so for this, we look at foundational ingredients. What do you need to sustain you every day, like your daily things? And this is like the foundation of customizing the Empowered Innovation System, because um, this is the first step of you getting clarity of what you need and understanding and really thinking about your needs. And when you think about like when you're dealing with people like day to day in jobs that you've been in and stuff, when people are nasty and unpleasant, it's largely because their needs are not being met,
Mm-hmm.
right? And most of us are not taught that we should take responsibility for our own needs and develop a system and a practice for meeting those needs. But when you do that, you're at a whole different level when you're engaging with other people. You know what I mean? Like you're not coming in at a deficit. You're coming in more prepared to be a version of your best self.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really what we want to do. We want to think about like if you're living a life that's not really nurturing your soul, what do you need to do that? What are the foundational ingredients? That's going to be what do you need every day? Then here weekly, this is when your weekly, your supplement, or your monthly. But then at the top, that's our dessert. And we can't forget that because a lot of times people think that the dessert is the thing. Like
Mm.
that's the thing they use as their material driver in success. And the big thing about this is that we are thinking about success in terms of what feeds us, but also what's going to sustain the planet and the
Mm-hmm.
rest of society. So
Mm-hmm.
we're not seeing our success just in isolation. We're seeing our success as part of the ingredient for the larger success, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where like we don't just want our boat to rise, we want all boats to rise, right? And so we need to start thinking about success differently. And that's one of the biggest reasons that I talk so much about this is I meet so many people who think about their business, and when they think about growth, they think about growth in terms of becoming bigger, like a conglomerate, more money, more. I meet people who have multi-million dollar businesses, but all they can talk about is business growth. Even at multi-million dollar businesses, they're still not focused on giving back. They're only looking at extracting value from the community. So if we start at this level of intention, of thinking about our success in those terms, we can change the world, right? And we can change the world by growing and thriving together. So, with that in mind, talk to me about what we have here.
Well, in my success buffet pyramid, some of the foundations that are essential for me are what I do to take care of myself. So my morning routine is super important. I have like my daily reminders to like choose like wholesome foods that are good for me, and also to create movement in my life. And
I love this meal
um,
prep. I know you're
yeah.
good at that.
And then like affirmations like you're loved, strong, capable, valid are good reminders for me. And some kind of like weekly, monthly ingredients are like the productivity for me.
Right.
So that would be like using like working on my computer, like creating a plan, like executing that plan, challenging myself to be more social in a more online space. And then for me, like my desserts, obviously it's gonna be travel,
Okay.
but also the reward of like if I pursuing my certifications, finding my person, meeting my person,
I love that.
and yeah, just for sure travel.
I'm going to join you on some of these trips. This looks good. I want some of that. I
Cool.
love that. And
Yeah.
I love that you're looking at what's around you, not just like within the borders, but
Yeah.
you're thinking about what's around you because context is everything.